Hey everyone, what's up? This is Max from BimmerTech, and today we're going to be talking about comparing iOS 12 CarPlay to iOS 13. While iOS 13 is still in beta and set to be released in mid-September, we decided to download the beta onto our phone and look at some of the upcoming iOS CarPlay layout and functionalities. A lot of users think they need to actually update their CarPlay iDrive system in order to get access to the newest iOS, when in reality, you really just have to upgrade the software on your phone. Let's start our comparison by looking at some of the current iOS 12 CarPlay features. Right when you open up CarPlay iOS 12, you can see you have a very similar home screen to that of your phone. Over to the left, you have your most recently used apps that you can switch between. You can also see the time, your cell service, and you can press the home button to go home or hold it to access Siri. Something very important to note about CarPlay on iOS 12 is that while you can still use your phone while connected to CarPlay, once you use an app different than the one being used on your CarPlay screen, you'll automatically be taken back to the home screen of CarPlay. Now let's just take a quick look at the Apple Music app and the Maps app before moving on to iOS 13. Opening up Apple Maps in iOS 12, you can see we can enter our destination by voice, typing it in, or clicking over to some categorized selections that include recent destinations, gas stations, parking, food, and more. It's very straightforward and similar to that of our phone. Now, taking a quick look at the Music app, you can see we can browse by list through our library, playlists, and radio. Take note of the current designs of these apps. Now that we've gotten a feel for iOS 12, let's take a look at the CarPlay iOS 13 beta. Right away, we can see this new home screen or dashboard view that splits everything up into small pieces of information on one screen, with the map on the left and Siri suggestions, now playing, and upcoming calendar appointments over on the right. The time and cellular data are now in the top left corner. The recently used apps are now a little bit bigger and moved a little lower, and there's a new icon to take you to a list of the rest of your apps. If I go ahead and click over on the bottom left, I can toggle between my dashboard and apps view. Another thing you'll notice is that there's now an option to go into your settings. When opening up this new settings app, you can see that we can turn on and off Do Not Disturb while driving. We can toggle on and off Siri suggestions in the dashboard view. And there's also this really interesting new feature where you can change the CarPlay appearance from always dark to automatic mode, where it changes from white to dark depending on the time of day. A lot of people don't really like the white and think it's way too bright, but I personally think I could get used to it. Another new feature is this brand new calendar app. This has a very clean design and lays out your meetings and activities for the day. If it has a location in it, you can easily click on the location and get directions right from your CarPlay unit. You can also access this through your dashboard view. Now let's take a look at the brand new Apple Music app. While the functionality is about the same as the previous app, it's been completely redesigned with a bigger emphasis on the album art. I'm really into this brand new look. I think it's super sleek and a lot less blocky and much more modern looking than that previous design. When jumping into Apple Maps, we can see the new layout where we search for a destination or select one of our popular destinations. We can also now easily add stops along our route to get gas, food, or whatever we might need. And another new feature that I think is one of the coolest additions in this whole iOS 13 beta is the option to easily share your ETA with someone. Once you select to do so, it sends them a text with your arrival time, and this seems like it could be a really useful feature to have. I couldn't get Siri to activate in my version of the iOS 13 beta, but something important to note is that when it does activate, Siri will be taking up way less screen space in iOS 13 and no longer be blocking your entire viewing space. The last thing I want to mention about CarPlay iOS 13 is both extremely exciting and long overdue. In this new iOS, you can finally do whatever you like on your phone without being kicked out of an application running on CarPlay. This is a frustration that so many users have had, and I'm really glad to see this. And that wraps up our comparison of the iOS 12 CarPlay versus the iOS 13 beta. Personally, I think the iOS 13 looks great. Let us know what you think in the comments. Also, if you liked the video, please give it a quick like and subscribe to the channel for more of the latest BMW content.